So I'm going to try spawning in this one terrain where this river, the river we were looking at earlier. I'm just going to try the small rocks, just change the size, the scale, because the material itself, the texture itself, they're like small, very small and medium small rocks. So it's kind of daft to have a small rock, so I've made them a bit larger. Where is it? Where's the scale? So I've made them between 1.5 and 3. These are the small. These are small rocks. I might even go 2, depending on what I see when I've spawned it. So I've left everything as it was. I've just changed the material. I turned the height mask off, the slope mask off, but the collision with trees is obviously on. So let's fit to the terrain. Spawn local. Go for it, see what happens. And this is terrain 8. Right, that didn't take long, whatever it's done. How many is it added? It didn't say it added anything. Let's have a look. River's small, so it hasn't done any. Now why is that? I think they'll have those in a different game object anyway. Beach spawns, I'll call it river spawns. So I'll delete that because it hasn't spawned anything. We'll go back to the river spawn and see if we can see why. The texture is the forest path. Yeah, that's the correct texture. I'm almost pretty sure. What was the main, the game object? Beach spawns, that's the one. I'll call those river spawns. I'll do that for each item while I'm at it. Where is it? River spawns. Bastard, didn't I? Didn't see that for not looking. Right, I'll do a save. Now, why did they spawn? I can't hazard a guess. Terrain texture, there's no height mask. It'd probably help if I did a deep study of what these actually do, but I'm trying to avoid that. And I probably will do it later on, to be honest, but I just want to get it things on now to see how the thing looks so I can work on optimizing it. Don't get this minimum instance per spawn location. Well, there's kind of no need for that. Presuming, unless they probably all, at one point, everything piled on top of each other. Can't see anything. Let's go. Can't see anything that would stop them spawning. Let's spawn all three of them, see what happens. What's in the advanced tab? With this one, I think ever since I added the collisions on the top here, I'm not able to view the... Oh right, they are actually showing, aren't they? Right. They're spawning alongside of the river. None are actually spawning in the river, are they? Well, why is that? So look, what? Have I got the wrong material? Oh, that looks a good spot to look. I think I'm spawning on the wrong material, aren't I? Yes, indeed I am. Yep, I'm spawning on the wrong material. So what's that material called? There, it's looking for that scans. Forest path. Grass flowers, ground leaves, stone moss. Let's see what that does, see what that's doing. I'm not even sure that these are... this material is actually showing. Let's go in GTS, see if we can see from anything from there. GTS profile 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's have a look on the terrain itself. This is a missing layer. Does my head in that brushing. Well, that's the 1. 2, 4, 6, 7. So there's 7. What's that called? Where's the edit? Is there no edit button? Where's the edit button gone? There, properties. Ground forest. I presume that's it. So go back into where's this texture? Oh, where's that? There is no ground forest. I'm just going to have to try all of these just to see which one it might be. That's coming up on the sand, okay. The grass, that's okay. Forest path, that's that. Yeah, I know which one that is. Grass, flowers, ground leaves. Ah, ground leaves. Yeah, that's obvious, isn't it? When it's about stones and not leaves at all. Are there leaves? Yeah, I suppose there is leaves, but there's stones among them. Yeah, dead leaves. Right, that were intuitive, but that's part of the course with me. Now, am I going to get any on the... Right, so anyway, let's just try let's go back to what we were doing before and just try the small spawn. See how many we get. Let's make sure that yeah, well, I think we are. Fit to terrain, yes. Spawn local. I mean, there was the other material available previously, but it didn't. Well, has that actually finished? Yeah, it has. It's not doing a lot of anything. Terrain 8. River spawns. 1. Oh no. Yeah, 1. Oh, it's there, look. How come it's just doing 1? Is it because I set that at, because that is set at 1 instance? I wonder. Let's try again. I don't think it meant that. That's what it meant. What's it calling a spawn location? That's the thing. Is it calling a spawn location there, or is it calling a spawn location the actual texture? That's the location. You gotta sit and think about what they're actually telling you with these things. I could really get pissed off with them, to be honest. But then again, I suppose that's learning the language of a specific... Let's see how far this disappears. Yeah, so that's not bad for a small one. I can live with that for a small rock. spawning? See, I mean, it should be in there, but it's obviously not in the. It's in the. This should be all about the rock itself, the size, like, the size, etc., not the location of its spawning. Minimum instance 1. Must be something to do with that. Well, I'm going to go 150. They're actually too small. They're smaller than what I'm expecting, to be honest with you. So I might have to remove this one altogether, this small rock. See what's that's done. River rock small. Yeah, 150-ish, or whatever. You see what I mean? It's in general, it's not making a blind bit of difference. So it's kind of pointless unless you can put thousands on. They're too small to. Well, there's one up there. Look, yeah, that's too. Where's the next one? That's looking like it is doing what I've said it's doing. It's spawning them all in the same place because I've got them spawned in one location. Yeah, that's what it's doing. So I think we'll delete that lot. And go back into here. And that must have been why the warning was. One. Yeah, I don't get that, what's happening with that at all. That's just making no fucking sense whatsoever. Excuse the French. Yeah, I don't get why that's doing that at all. I'll have to try some things because they tell you what it does, and it doesn't do what it says, and it's probably saying something completely different to what you actually think it's saying. I just want to see some rocks. Can we just have some rocks, please? 1. Oh no, it's got a few more actually. So, all right, yeah, put them up there in the middle of the flipping mountain. That's a good idea. Where the fucking hell's he putting these? Why is it completely avoiding the actual material that it's supposed to be on? See what I mean? You've got to work it out yourself, press buttons to see what it fucking does. Oof. Right, let me not the language about a peg or two. That's obviously done nothing, or next to nothing. Put them up here again. Oh, he's done one again. I'm going to try once more. If I'm not satisfied, then I'm going to have to hit the books. So it's got to be 100% on that material. That's what that means. Obviously. Obviously yeah. What? So it's everywhere except for around the tree. So at least we're getting somewhere. So that's obviously not what that means. Yeah, that's where I wanted to put them. I'm just going to have to pause this and have a look through these a close look through these settings, because while I'm recording I just tend to scan through them, and I need to do more than scan. So I'll be back in a second. Well, I think I've worked something out. I think it's because I duplicated this. I'm just guessing, because I duplicated the beach one instead of creating a new one. Duplicate this entry. I don't know whether you can do the same thing for the entire spawner. But anyway, I duplicated it, so anything that I change on here, like these settings here, it's reverted, it's going back to that. So, if I go to the river settings, the beach rock names, small river, my river small, go back over to this one, and it's showing my river small. So it changed the name on one and changes it on another, so they must be linked somehow. But there's no like seed or anything like that I can change to make that not so. So I'm going to have to start this again. There may be something, but I need to just sit down and look at it, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to do that at present, at least. Let's just have a quick look into advanced, see if that's got any clues. Resource management. So anyway, everything's changed from the material that it's spawning on. Let's just go to everything that I've changed in one is changed in the other. So this one was the beach sand, now it's the ground leaves. So let's just change this one to beach sand and go to this one, and it's sand. Yeah, and that's showing on sand as well. So they're both sand. So a change on one changes on the other. So I'm going to, I think I've saved this since then, so I can't just simply close and open up again with the old settings. So I'm going to have to begin again. So I'll be doing that next time. See, you get some fun here as well. It's not fun at all. Okay, right. Until next time. Catch you later.